Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dr. Wang here. Now, in this video, we're going to be conducting a professional scientific research on QUA and his supporters. Now, this was a very long, strenuous research that I have, gone all over the world collecting data and doing various experiments to finally uncover my hypothesis, okay? So I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys can gain, quite a bit of knowledge from what we're going to be researching. But, for those of you who talk shit to me and call me a fucking copycat and shit, we're going to be talking about those QUA supporters. Alright, so today, as of today, QUA's fan base consists of three groups. And we're going to start with group number one, which makes up the majority of QUA's viewers. So number one are the dick suckers. The dick suckers are people who will just regurgitate any of the memes that QUA will just repeat over and over again. And I gotta hand it to him. He's a smart person because he realizes that now that he has a large subscriber base, he can just cherry pick this shit. He doesn't even need to attempt to make, entertaining content anymore. All he needs to do is repeat these memes and topics over and over again, and he'll know that the majority of the dick suckers, who are the majority of his fan base, will just eat that shit up, and they will repeat it over and over again in the chat, in the comments, or whatever have you, or any form of communication that they can use about his videos, on his videos, or whatever. And that is why the videos that he comes out with, they don't need to be good, alright? I mean, the very few videos that he even does, alright? He doesn't even need to make videos. He can just stream. He can stream with a black screen, alright, and sit there in silence for several minutes at a time and just not say anything. And the dick suckers will eat it up. I mean, that's just evidence. You can do absolutely anything. If you're QUA and you're streaming, you can do absolutely anything you want. And they're just going to eat that shit up, and they're going to love it because they are mindlessly latched onto his dick. Now that we've talked about the majority of his fan base, we can understand why he doesn't put effort into his videos 99% of the time, is because of this exact reason. Because he, tells himself, hey, why do I need to try to make good videos? Why do I need to try to make entertaining streams when literally I can just sit there with my thumb up my ass and do absolutely nothing, and they will find that entertaining all the same, as if I were to put in a large amount of effort to make a long, entertaining video that is original. So now that we've covered that, alright, the dick suckers are the majority of the QUA fan base. And the dick suckers make up 79% of his viewers. So now we're going to talk about group number two, and this is the second largest group in the QUA fan base. And they are the home front defense drones. And what the home front defense drones are, is they are the people who zealously defend the dick sucker philosophy that dominates the QUA fan base, that you are to mindlessly approve everything that he does, and any comment or thought that criticizes him or anything he does is bombarded by this group with just a load of shit talk, alright? And these are the people that call me quote-unquote copycat, alright? And let me also just, help you understand that both of these two groups that are the majority of the fan base possess an average IQ ranging from 52 to 60, and this is a scientific result, you guys. This was a scientific test, alright? I went to a fucking university, got a bunch of top-ranked scientists to do this IQ test based on the general demographic of the QUA majority group, alright? So, for those of you who are saying it's bullshit, this is scientifically proven, okay? And if we look at Terman Stanford's Binet Second Revision Classification IQ Range Ratio, we will know that the IQ number ranging from 50 to 60 is classified in borderline deficiency, just above definite feeble-mindedness. Now we understand the average intelligence of the majority group of the QUA supporters. We can use this knowledge to gain a deeper understanding of their philosophy, of the home front defense drones that call me quote-unquote copycat and say a bunch of other demeaning words to me. Now, the general response of something that is different to an unintelligent person, their first emotion is anger, alright? And the anger emotion mostly stems from being threatened. Now, why would they feel threatened, you ask? Well, think of the QUA channel as a woman's breast, okay? They've been suckling on that teat since they were born, alright? And now that someone presents them with a different kind of drink, that's change for them. And because they're not a very smart person, their mind cannot adapt to that. So, because of that deficiency, they will feel threatened and they will lash out, okay? So that's the philosophy of the home front defense drones. And once again, this is the second highest majority group. And the home front defense drones are very important because they will enforce the philosophy of the dick suckers. Now, I mean, if we were to get the general IQ of the dick sucker group, you know, of the QUA supporters, who makes up the absolute majority, 79%, we could easily range their IQ from, I'd say, about 37 to 42. Now, that is below definite feeble-mindedness. So basically, the less retarded, yet still retarded minority of the majority group will defend that philosophy because it's all they know, alright? Dick sucking is all the home front drones know, and they will defend that to death, okay? And now we come to the last group of the QUA viewer base, the absolute minority of the QUA supporters that make up a meager 2% of his fan base. And this group is known as the free-thinking cynics. And what the free-thinking cynics are, is there are people that criticize the direction that QUA has gone in. They're the people that criticize the dick suckers. And they understand that most of these videos, most of the conduct of his streams are usually done in a lazy manner, alright, and are devoid of the QUA that they followed in the first place. Now, although the free-thinking cynics are the minority of this fan base and make up a 2%, believe it or not, when QUA first was on YouTube in his early years, the free-thinking cynics actually made up half of this viewer base. Now we're going to be going into the QUA of yesteryear, okay? And the QUA of the past only had 2 groups of his fan base, alright? And half of them you could not even call fans, okay? So it was 50% free-thinking cynics, okay? And the other 50% of the viewer base were the triggered faggots. Now, the triggered faggots fall into just about the same IQ category as the dick suckers and the home front defense drones. but they have slightly a higher IQ just because they had a little bit of education from their mothers. So they have an IQ ranging from about 60 to 70, okay? Now, the QUA of the past created videos that triggered the trigger faggots, okay? Which, once again, made up 50% of his viewer base. While the other 50% of the viewer base, the free-thinking cynics who subscribed to him in the first place, were in on the inside joke and were able to enjoy the humor of QUA's videos while at the same time laughing at the expense of the triggered faggots who were deeply offended by his videos because his videos did not follow the conduct of YouTube. Now that we have gathered all this research and we've looked in the QUA of the past, we've looked at the QUA of the future and of the present, we can now form our hypothesis. And our conclusion is that at some point in early 2015, Gabe Newell and an organized batch of trained assassins from Valve formulated a plan to assassinate QUA as he was threatening not only YouTube's goals, but Valve's own goals as well. After their successful assassination, they were able to replace QUA with an android that simulated QUA himself, but with their own personal goals in mind. And in about June 2015, after successfully aligning the droid's directives, the droid was able to start making PMA videos and a bunch of just, happy-go-lucky gay faggot-ass videos that are fucking sellout as fuck. And eventually, the population of the free-thinking cynic dwindled to a mere 2%, and now they are the minority that we see today. So, as you can clearly see, from all of the data that we have tirelessly collected, this scientific research has bared great fruit into the channel of QUA, the followers of QUA, his current viewer base, and his viewer base of the past. So, I hope you guys learned a thing or two. I hope it really expanded your knowledge and philosophy. This class was sponsored by the University of Oxford. So for those of you who want to pursue a class in QUA Androidonomics, you can go ahead and register. Summer courses begin in about 2 months. So there's about 14 seats open. So go ahead and you can apply online. And I hope to see you soon.